Well, good morning, oldies and oddities. It is Thanksgiving morning, our last day in the area, and we are at one of my most favorite places on earth, Elephant Rocks. I tell you, we used to come here on summers when I was a kid because I grew up, born in Missouri, raised in Florida, so we used to come up to visit family. And this was one of the places that, like, Six Flags, yeah, that was fun, or this or that, but Elephant Rocks is what I always looked forward to. Climbing on these rocks, running all over them. You know, as a kid, I love climbing trees and stuff. I mean, this place is just a blast. And it's cold today. We got some rain last night and the temperatures dropped. Right now it's 40 degrees with a good 7-mile-an-hour wind. And it says it feels like 32. It feels lower than that to me. Whew, it is a cold morning. But let's have some fun and explore Elephant Rocks. Big parking lot. Restrooms, which are usually like these state restrooms. It's just a bucket covering a hole. You got some soda machines here. There's a playground. And then there's a whole bunch of rocks to climb on. I don't know why you'd need a playground here, because this place is a playground. Oh, man, it's so cool to be here. I have not been here in almost 10 years. And then there's a whole bunch of information about the area and about Missouri's history, how Elephant Rocks is formed. I try not to bore you guys too much with informational stuff. I try to give you just what you need to know, because if I read everything to you, then why come here? Why experience it? You know? And I also, as you probably know by now, I suck at reading out loud, so you don't want to hear me read. Park is closed 5 p.m. It opens at 8 a.m. I said that backwards. It opens at 8, closes at 5. So one of the things that I think is really cool about Elephant Rocks is that they've got a trail and it's paved. And it goes all around, shows you a lot of cool stuff. So if you're older, handicapped, wheelchairs, you know, all that kind of stuff, you can enjoy Elephant Rocks. You can come here and explore and have a blast. But if you're more capable or more willing, you can just straight up run onto these rocks. And that's usually what we do. This is the main area, you know. Here's the, no matter if you want to go clockwise or counterclockwise, here's the beginning of the trail. There's the end of the trail. And in this middle part, that's where us kids just went and ran. You know what I mean? So I want to show you guys part of the trail, but let's go ahead and run. And also, everything's wet right now, so I've got to be really careful what I do and what I'm capable of doing at this place. It's funny, my family has found that age and athleticism, however you say that word, does not play a big factor of playing on these rocks when you first come here. It's like you got to develop a comfort for the area. First time I was here was when I was a kid, and my dad was probably in his 30s, and he said he was going to run circles around me. And I said, what? Whatever, dude. Sure enough, he did. And then I brought my kids here right about the same time. Same ages, you know. Told them the same thing. And they said, whatever, dude. And I ran circles around them. Whew. Sorry I'm breathing so heavy. Whew. Breathe, Daniel-san, in through nose, out through mouth. Don't forget to breathe, very important. Are you catching where I've been? Holy cow. Look at that. Are you starting to gather why I love it here? That's what we do as kids. There's the path right down there. hit that center part and just keep going as high as you can go. And look way up here, these boulders. And these boulders are giant. Look at the size of this boulder compared to me. And it's sitting on a sloped freaking another giant boulder, you know what I mean? And like, it's almost balanced like people balance the rocks. I don't know what that's called. But yeah. You think if I pushed it, it would roll over like the Wile E. Coyote cartoons? Never mind, I ain't touching it. I've seen Wile E. Coyote. Heck, I get screwed every time. So again, I'm no official with any of this stuff. I've just played here as a kid. But I think where we're about to be is the highest point of the park. Look at these pools. And the rain. Whew. Now, I was able to get up here without physically climbing. It's just walking, you know? I was holding the camera the whole time. Whew. Now it goes back down. And if it wasn't so hazy, you could see for miles. It's not going to show on camera, but I see one ridge, then a smaller second one, a very large third ridge there. If I step to the side here, behind that ridge there's a fourth one, behind that one there's a fifth one, and that's where my eyes lose it. So here we are, Elephant Rocks, one of the prettiest places on earth, in the beginning of winter. God, it's cold! My hands are freezing, man. Freezing. Oh, let's keep exploring so I don't have to think about it. Now, I know I said that was like the highest point, but it's probably not. I'm just talking about as far as being able to like physically walk easily, because you could get on top of that boulder there, and that would probably be the highest point. I think that boulder is the tallest one, but I'm too old. It's too cold. My hands are numb. I'm far away from civilization. I mean, I haven't seen anybody out here yet. So if I got hurt, I could be laying here for hours for all I know. Maybe even the whole day, because it is Thanksgiving. Most people are with their families. Can you see that behind me? Just all those little crevices. You can climb in between them and such too. You don't have to just climb on rocks. You can climb in between and explore. We'll do a little bit of that too. Well, done playing up on the giant slab there. I was telling you about there being crevices and stuff in between these rocks. So let's kind of go down in between and see what we can find in here. Maybe it'll help shelter from the wind a little bit. Which way you want to go? My exploration wants to go that way, but it's very thin. My laziness wants to go that way, because I don't want to rub all over the rocks and get wet. We're going this way. Oh, you know what though? Maybe we're not going this way. This is a huge water puddle. Oh, we picked the wrong paths. Alright, let's see if... Can I fit through here without getting all nasty? Nasty? Don't want to get nasty. I feel like I'm in a fun house. I'm all like it's a lean floor, you know what I mean? This would be easier if I didn't have cameras in my hand. There we go. Now hopefully there's a way out of here, because I don't want to go back that way. Let's see. I ain't going that way. Looks like I'm going this way. Oh man, that's another like fat man squeeze. This better open up down there. I'm gonna be doing this all day. Oh, and there's water here too. Oh shit. You see this crap? I had to turn my foot around to make this last jump. Nope. I'm just gonna have to use the rocks to lift my foot up. There we go. And then we'll do that again. Using my body mass. I was trying to avoid not stepping in all that water, which to you probably don't look like much. To my feet it does. Sometimes you just gotta slide. That was cool. I wonder if my butt's dirty now. Alright, hopefully that was worth it and we got good video. And you guys were like, oh wow, that looks like so much fun. I can't wait to go. Look at that color. Well, you guys probably can't really see the color, can you? Because I don't have a sun hitting on it. That's a bummer about going places this time of year, as the sun is partially what gets you a lot of good color in your videos. Trying to debate on which way I want to go from here. I'd like to go up, but I'd have to make this jump. And on any given Sunday I would do it, but not on Thursday Thanksgiving when I'm out here by myself. Decisions. I've got to make one. Just like a ninja. I was trying not to land on the mud spot because that would have been nasty. Oh look, somebody made a little bridge. Want to play a little bridge frog? Ain't that cute? This is kind of dangerous with the cameras. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I have to go down, I think, to go back up. It looks like this. That's what it looks like. Everybody limbo. You gotta be careful making these jumps too, because there's like lichen or whatever on the rocks, so you don't want to step on that, you know. Look behind me. The entry is that way. That's just more of it way back there. There's where we just came from, all in boulders. That cool. If you got a little boy or girl that just loves to climb on crap, this is the place for you. I gotta be careful, my phone's back there and I keep sitting down. I'm gonna break my phone. Alright, I think we're gonna run up this and see what's up here, and then we might go do some of the trail. So this is where, if you don't have camera equipment and you're just running, you can literally just run from one rock to the next. You just gotta have the confidence for it. All right, well, I think I've gotten to about the highest point of this run. Do a real sweet 60 real quick. These rocks here, there's the crevices we were going through. We kind of went down and then came back up this row. If life was a pie and heaven was a slice, this is one of my 8. God, I love it here. All right, let's go back down and hope we don't die. That's a mama jump. Ooh. My back will feel that one in the morning, right? Yeah, it's funny how when you've been here once or twice, you become kind of comfortable with the rocks, and you can outrun others that haven't been here before. Just because you've become comfortable, you've learned that the rocks are gonna either move or not move, you know which ones to run on, you know? And I wish I could give you guys the scale, the magnitude of this place. Video and pictures just don't do it. I've told so many people, friends, such about this place, and I show them pictures, and they're just like, that's cool. No, you don't understand. The pictures just don't do it justice. This place is gigantic. Hey, we found the path, dude. Oh, guess what else we found? We found my favorite spot. This place is amazing looking during the spring and such, because of the colors and the colors of the rocks and the jaggedness and I remember that water being a lot deeper. That's interesting. Let's see, it looks like there's an overlook over here. Let's go check that out. So, but we'll walk this path a little bit. It's kind of interesting for me to walk this path a little because I've never done it. I've always come here as a kid or a young adult or with my kids, and we just run the rocks. My mom, my aunts and such, when they come here, they walk the paths. So I've never done it. But as a kid, you just ran around in there, and if you wanted your parent, you just found a path, and there they were. It was kind of like the way you ran, and that it always timed out well. So to give you a scale of these rocks, this one weighs 8,500 pounds. That's as much as a full-size pickup truck. Little water fountain. Does it work? It does not work. There is no water in the fall. It's off season. And off season means that they turn the water off everywhere. And they shut the lights off, and they shut the visitor center off. Oh wow, there's a fork in the road. That one looks like it dead ends right there though, so we'll go around. It's a really nice path. It's smooth and everything. If you had a rolly chair or that, or had to walk with a cane, this path would probably be no problem for you. Well, all along the path, there's a lot of information about different things here. On your left is a fork in the trail. The wheelchair route is to the right. Well, that's good to know. We'll take the path that is non-wheelchair accessible, so that if somebody is a wheelchair person, they can see how exciting this trail is and what they missed. Woo! See, you guys didn't miss anything. What that path is what a bunch of lazy people did. They were lazy. And look, we're right back to the front here. Basically, we just did a cut through the middle in a half a circle. Now, to me, the rocks over here are a lot more climbing. You're gonna have to use your hands a lot more than where we just were. And I just stepped in mud. Great. I know one of you out there's like, you better hope it was mud. Please clean up after your pets. Alright. So here we go. Now, these rocks have a lot more moss or lichen or whatever all over them. But a cozy little area to have your picnic though, right? Middle of summer, everything's green, it's warm, and you can sit in this shade area covered by all the trees, surrounded by the rocks. You can sit here and have a picnic while the kids climb on these boulders. You know what I mean? Isn't that cool? I love it. Well, I hope you enjoyed running around Elephant Rocks with me. I hope it inspired you to come check out this area and just the whole Ozark National Scenic Riverway area. There is so much to see here, it's ridiculous. I did a lot of research, and as I'm driving around, I'm seeing other things that I never saw. You know, Owl's Bend. What's Owl's Bend? And Ned's this or whatever, and Lookout this, and I couldn't do it all. There's not enough time. Now, it is kind of cool when you're driving down the road, you look for your brown signs and it says Owl's Bend. It'll actually tell you how many miles, 6 miles. You know what I mean? So that was kind of cool, because if I would see a sign and I'd be interested in it, I could think, do I want to drive 6 miles for something that I don't know how good it is? And I would decide not to. But if there was something that was like 2 miles, I might turn and check it out. You know what I mean? And I could spend an entire week here. I mean, this, 3 days, whatever, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday-ish. Basically 3 days, because Monday and Thursday are half days, so 3 days, not enough time. Not enough time to see it all. Come up here for a whole week. I'm gonna zen out, and then I'm gonna get on the road. So Google has done it to me one last time as I'm leaving. Google had to frick me one more time. I'm hauling the trailer, and I knew I had to go to 21, but I went ahead and said, well, I'll Google it, you know, and follow Google. And then Google had me turn. So I was like, okay, cool. It's a cut through. It is a road that's just a little bit, you know, shorter than going around, and takes me to 21. So I turn on it, and it's paved, and for a mile. And now this is what I'm dealing with. Gravel road while hauling the trailer. I seen a good old boy walking down and I stopped. I asked him, I said, does this go all the way through or did Google screw me? Because I've been down some crappy roads the last couple of days and now I'm hauling a trailer and turning around here is gonna suck. And he said, no, it goes through, you know, you got like a mile or so or whatever, and then it pays again, and it does hook to 21. So I'm enjoying the view, but man, this place is stressing me a little bit with some of these roads, man. God. I just hope it don't get any worse than this, you know what I mean? So that good old boy might be setting me up for a trap. I've seen some of them movies. Yeah, you just go down a quarter mile, you'll be all right. We'll see if I don't report back. I love y'all. I see road signs up ahead. I think we're okay. I see pavement. Civilization. So arriving at the KOA, it is closed today because of Thanksgiving, understandable. And it said to the right of the bulletin, find your name on the map and blah, blah, blah. I went over here and looked 100 times, couldn't find my freaking name, called numbers, this and that and the other, drove me freaking crazy. Then I was like, well, maybe the wind got it. And yeah, I went over here and found like 3 different people's things. I put them in that box because I can't find the tacks to put them up, but I put them in the box. So yeah, after 20 minutes, I can finally get in. Well, I really won't have much to show you here at this KOA. This is more of a parking lot style location. You got your main entrance, then you got your main house, which does everything. Check-in, baths, showers. Sorry, my hands are shaky. You know what I mean? They got this house here, which has like some ping pong and pavilion type stuff. You got cabins around the outside, and then you just got your rows for your RVs, your parking. Looks like they do have a pool, playground, a caboose, suite, bathrooms, recycling, restrooms, deluxe cabin. But that's basically it. Sorry about the wind. Like I said, it's basically a parking lot style, especially you see them all down there. But I am at B16, I think. That means the next one should be B17, right? Yep. I'm at B16. It's a pull-through site. That's just what they gave me. Picnic table, grill, fire pit. That's about it. And then like I said over here, we had electric hookups. The water, man, is almost on the ground. I don't know if you can see that, but that would suck. And they actually told me they're shutting off the lines tonight because of the freeze warnings. But I have plenty of water still, so I'm not even going to worry about it this weekend. And I'm just going to flush and dump when I leave. But I haven't found a dump spot. And if there is one right here, it would literally be in their campground. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I can't find one. I'm going to have to look online and see what the hell about the dump station. But there you can see the little cabins around there. That big fancy building there is where the ping pong and all that was. And then that building there is the main building for showers and stuff. So, alright, so we're up here by the main house. And it does look like they've got you set up for some fun here. They've got some rentals. You can pause it if you want to see all the prices. But it's just these little hand pedal cars and stuff like that. And then bicycle, like a tricycle, a little car styles, you know. So that's kind of cool. Between that and the ping pong, they've got a playground over there, which I'm not going to go all the way over to And then they got one of those jump bubbles. Can you see that back there? So that's kind of cool. I don't know. Let's go over here because I was kind of curious what this caboose is about. Let's see what the caboose is about. Okay, so apparently the caboose is actually a rental. Sorry about the wind. I'm being lazy and using my phone. But yeah, it's a rental, and there's a little fire pit behind it, and some chairs and a table. That's really cute, and you're right here next to the road. That part would suck. Alright, so the men's restroom is very nice, very warm, clean. I mean, you can see it's got some age, but it is clean. It smells clean. And the showers aren't nothing special. Again, they're definitely aged. But as you can see, the metal is all funky. So it's definitely aged, but it's clean. I will say their showers are kind of snug, and that's all you get for putting your stuff there. And it is basically right next to the shower. I don't know if I can show that very well, but it's just outside the curtain, so you should be okay, but we'll see. That's not much room. I mean, the shower's almost the length of my arm. My elbow's against the wall there. So it's a smaller shower. Well, I figured out about the dump station. Somehow I screwed up, and I booked just an electric and water site, not full hookups. I could have swore I had full hookups, but I screwed up. Over there where everybody's parking lot next to each other, that's all the full hookups. Over here is just water and electric, and it's actually kind of empty. So I guess in the end, I did okay. There is a dump station, and it's just on the other side of the main house. It's on the back of the main house. So I just have to deal with it on my way out rather than at the campsite. So not a big deal. Kind of a bummer though that I paid for water, and I'm not going to have running water because we've got a freeze warning tonight. So, but well, the rest of Thanksgiving with Grandma and everything went great. We actually went to Bob Evans for Thanksgiving dinner. They had the option of turkey or ham or both, and then your classic sides and a piece of pie. It was really good. I ended up tipping the waitress a reasonable amount, which she found out as I was leaving, and she was very appreciative. So, but I mean, hey, you know, she's working on Thanksgiving, missing her family, so that me and my grandma can have Thanksgiving dinner together. You know what I mean? I wanted to show appreciation for that. So, but it was good food for good price and everything. And, you know, we went over the old business, new business, religion and politics. And it was just a great visit with Grandma. So, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving. I know you're not going to see this until probably like February or March or something. But like, subscribe, share with your friends, your family, your grandma. Let her know I'm a good guy, I'm a good grandson, and make good traveling videos, you know, or at least goofy ones. So, and, well, we'll see you in the next episode.